As a pivotal year for Sam Pittman and the Arkansas Razorbacks awaits, what key 3-game stretch will go a long way in determining success for Arkansas's 2024 season? Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that bell icon as well so you get notifications of when we go live and when we drop new video content, which is each and every single day. Also, guys, check out the podcast, which drops daily: iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us across all social media platforms, as well as our website, SECUnfiltered.com. The following is brought to you by our friends over at RHOBACK. Guys, head over to RHOBACK.com. That's RHOBACK.com, and use the promo code SECU at checkout to get 20% off your entire first purchase. Guys, listen, the weather's warming up. It's golf season. It's baseball season. It's tailgate season. Football season is just around the corner. Heck, it's pool season as well, guys. You want to make sure you're equipped with the most comfortable gear out there. That's our friends over at RHOBACK. Guys, they got polos, they got hoodies, they got quarter zips, they got shorts, pants. They even have women's apparel, so you can outfit the entire family, guys. Again, our friends at RHOBACK, hey, they're rocking with Ed Orgeron. They're rocking with Jalen Milroe. And I swear by RHOBACK, I will be a customer for life. It's some of the most comfortable gear I've ever worn. And guys, they've got exclusive drops that happen daily. The Azalea collection is one that was a smash hit in the month of April, and word on the street is it might still be available. Also, all the SEC fans, guys, they have state-specific polos. So the state of South Carolina, the state of Tennessee, the state of Georgia, the state of Florida, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So again, go check them out today, guys. RHOBACK.com. Great game day apparel, by the way. You want to make sure you're rocking with them. RHOBACK.com, RHOBACK.com. Promo code SECU at checkout to get 20% off your entire first purchase. The Arkansas Razorbacks are gearing up for a big 2024 season. Of course, we all know the pressures and the expectations on Sam Pittman, and he has taken measures to make sure this is a season to remember in Fayetteville, bringing in Bobby Petrino as the offensive coordinator. Taylon Green takes over at the quarterback position. And guys, as we look at the 2024 schedule, I pose this question. What is the key 3-game stretch of Arkansas' schedule that's going to go a long way in defining success or failure for the 2024 season? And guys, I'm going to pull up the schedule here for those who are watching on YouTube. I've got the schedule pulled up. There are a couple candidates here when you look at really pivotal 3-game stretches, right? And typically when I look at a key 3-game stretch, it normally is going to consist of a game that's probably a win, probably a toss-up, and maybe one that is looked at as a loss going in the season that would be considered an upset, right? So you look at these key 3-game stretches. Heck, I looked at right to start the season at Oklahoma State, UAB, and at Auburn, right? I think at Oklahoma State, that non-conference game, that could be a tone setter. UAB the following week. I know that sounds crazy to talk about UAB as a key game, but I mean, guys, we're talking about an Arkansas team that struggled in the non-conference a season ago, right? And then, of course, that game at Auburn going into Jordan-Hare, tough place to play against Hugh Freeze. How about the 3-game stretch? LSU at home, at Mississippi State, and then Ole Miss at home, the 19th, 26th, and November the 2nd, guys, later in the season. That is one. You know, if you go through that, you go 2-1 in that stretch, all of a sudden, you're probably having a really, really good season. How about end of season, guys? Texas at home, La Tech at home, and then at Missouri to close out the season on November the 30th. Is that the key 3-game stretch, right? You got an opportunity against Texas. Going to be a long shot, but hey, you beat them in Fayetteville the last time they were there. La Tech is a game where you're gearing up for the finale against Missouri. That's an important ball game. I mean, that's one that Arkansas fans most definitely want to win. But when it comes to the key 3-game stretch that I look at on this schedule and say, this is when we'll know what Arkansas is. And I'm going to pull it up on the screen here. This is the 3-game stretch that, dare I say, could define who Arkansas is in the 2024 season, it's this one right here. Saturday, September the 21st through Saturday, October the 5th. And the 3-game stretch is this. At Auburn, Texas A&M in Arlington, and Tennessee at home in Fayetteville. This 3-game stretch, guys, I see as the most pivotal 3-game stretch of Arkansas season. You start at Auburn. I look at this game as a toss-up, guys. I know Auburn took you to the woodshed last year, but we don't know what Auburn's going to be this year. And let's be fair. Arkansas, maybe they hadn't quite reached peak mess at that point, but they were well on their way. Like Arkansas, I feel like at that point was a bit of a mess, right? There's still no excuse to lose the way they did on the home field, but Arkansas season was kind of a lost cause at that point. So there will be revenge on the mind, right? It's also, as we pull up the other schedule, we pull up the full schedule, guys, it's also the SEC opener. So as important as the Oklahoma State game is on the road, it's a big one, no doubt. That SEC opener is always important because you feel like you're setting the tone, right, for SEC play. You really do. You feel like you're setting the tone for conference play. And there's never been an SEC slate more important for Sam Pittman than this one. So, at Auburn, that's a toss-up game. That's a winnable game. What a shot in the arm that would be for the Hogs if they can win that one. The following week, guys, and Arkansas fans, I know you're going to understand this. That game against Texas A&M in Arlington at Jerry World, there may not be a game on this schedule that Arkansas fans want to win more than that game against Texas A&M. Because for whatever reason, the damnedest things happen in Jerry World. And Texas A&M, just simply put, has Arkansas's number in this ball game, right? You get a year one Mike Elko. And you really, guys, when you're facing year one head coaches, I know Texas A&M is going to have a lot of talent, but when you're facing year one coaches, you want to take advantage, right? You want to take advantage. When your coach is in year 4, 5, or 6, you're like, we should be ahead of this team in this program. Like, you should be beating a first-year coach. And Arkansas desperately needs to turn the tide in this series and in this ball game. So that game is huge. And then Saturday, October the 5th against Tennessee, guys. I put this one, I included this one. This is part of the 3-game stretch because this is one. Listen, we all expect Tennessee to be a team right there competing for the college ball playoff. If Arkansas is going to be a surprise team this year, maybe, just maybe, in Fayetteville, Sam Pittman, Bobby Petrino, that offense is cooking. Could you pull the upset? But this is a 3-game stretch, guys. Find a way to go 2-1. You have to, if you find a way to go 2-1, I think it'll show promise. Again, your first 3 SEC games, of course, it's going to set the tone for a really successful season. It's going to set the tone for a season that will bring Sam Pittman back to Fayetteville in 2025. Go 1-2, or God forbid 0-3, and I think you're going to see the Fire Sam Pittman chant start. I think you're going to see folks start to clamor for Bobby Petrino to take over as head coach. This is as pivotal a 3-game stretch as any on this Hog schedule. And in my opinion, it is the most important, most critical. It is the key 3-game stretch of this season. A couple of toss-up games, a game against Tennessee in which you'll certainly be the underdog, but you never know, especially if this game's at night. You never know. A lot of opportunity in this 3-game stretch. So again, guys, my key 3-game stretch for what is a pivotal year for Sam Pittman and the Arkansas Razorbacks at Auburn, Texas A&M in Arlington, and Tennessee in Fayetteville. What is your key 3-game stretch for the Hogs as Sam Pittman and company enter a pivotal year in the 2024 season? Guys, that's going to do it for me. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that bell icon as well so you get notifications of when we go live and when we drop new video content, which is each and every single day. Also, guys, check out the podcast, which drops daily, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find the latest from us across all of our social media platforms, as well as our website, SECUnfiltered.com. Until next time, guys, I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in, and we'll catch you on the other side.